How many of you used to keep a diary or journal when you were younger, or maybe even still do? How would you feel if I told you that every journal entry you ever made could help you towards finding products that you would be interested in? That would be pretty cool, right? But what if I told you that in order to do this, you'd have to let a complete stranger read through every one of the entries you've ever made, even the most private ones? Would you still be interested, or would you become a little more wary to the idea? This is a tricky situation, but it's a very real one in our modern world full of technology. Hi, I'm Chloe Uhas, and today I'll be discussing how AI technology is able to personalize advertisements for consumers through the ability to track user data, but at the cost of their private information. Personalized advertisements were created to help consumers find things they might enjoy, while also helping businesses to make more money, but their ability to access users' private data makes people feel very unsafe. Personalized digital advertisements were created to help users more easily sort through the millions of things online and to help draw in greater audiences to competing company websites. The cause of personalized advertisements is helping consumers come across products they want or need more easily, which can also help companies appeal to a wider audience to increase their revenue in the ever-expanding competitive online market. In 2015, managers at Center for Democracy and Technology, Nuala O'Connor, the president and CEO, and Alethea Lang, the senior policy analyst, stated, "The tailored ads and suggested content that guide us around the web have transformed each individual's computer into a unique world that acts as a mirror as well as a window." There are millions of products to sort through online that it can be difficult for a user to find what they are looking for. However, through the ability of AI technology that provides personalized advertisements, companies can use algorithms to design advertisements based on a user's interests. In 2020, Yao-Su Hu, an industrial economist who has worked at Britain's two leading research institutes, explained, "The data on each user, together with the use of powerful algorithms, enable personalized recommendations to be made to each user. This attracts more users, and so on." In an ever-increasing world of competitive online marketing, businesses must figure out ways to lead users to the websites in the most effective way. By accessing user data, big companies can find users that would be most interested in what they have to offer. As a result, companies are better able to raise their revenue by increasing the amount of interested customers who find their websites and buy their products. Despite these helpful reasons for creating personalized advertisements, in return, companies are able to view our most private information. Although personalized advertisements help consumers find better products and increase profits for businesses, the effect that many Americans will encounter in 2021 will involve feelings of a lack of security as a result of the private data tracking. In 2017, Stacey Ann Elvey, a law professor at the University of California Davis School of Law, reported, "Companies such as Facebook and Google have based their business models on collecting and analyzing user data. These companies have amassed vast quantities of data, which give them enormous power. Companies can target audiences with personalized advertisements, but at the expense of user privacy. In order to understand a user's interests, technology sorts through our private data to learn our habits and routines." In 2020, Yao-Su Hu explained, "The negative impacts emerging from the ways in which big data are being used include massive collection of personal data by the giant platforms without target's authorization, intrusions into personal privacy, spying on millions of citizens by national security agencies, and the theft and illicit use of big data. Our smartphones and technology are like our diaries, where we store the most important and private information necessary for daily living, including our passwords to all of our accounts, even our bank accounts. By knowing that our phones, the things we should feel most secure in using, are able to track and transfer our data to big companies, we are left feeling insecure and a lack of safety because these companies and our phones are able to track and personalize our advertisements, but through taking our information. The technology is always evolving and has many wonderful benefits, but also has lots of terrifying disadvantages. The technology of personalized advertisements was created to help consumers more effectively find products they might enjoy while raising revenue for competing online companies, but at the cost of users' private data that Americans will face in 2020. So the next time you are writing in your diary or journal, think about if somebody were to read it and see how you were to feel about that. Thank you for your time in listening to this important matter.